Hi, I'm Katie, and this is Live It in the Now. On my channel, we talk about everyday manifesting and details of how it works and how you can apply it to your own life. Today, I'm going to tell you how I manifested a girlfriend and relationship to my doorstep. I'll share the steps I took and how it happened. So, I've had trouble with relationships for a long time. I was not sure where to meet someone, thinking it is hard and that there are limited options available. So my story and patterns kept repeating themselves. After one relationship ended, I was devastated, and this made me really analyze my emotions and look within. This led me to realize my thoughts were causing all the problems. Thoughts about the people I had met, past memories, thoughts about myself, or thoughts about relationships in general. So step one was realize and discover you are whole and complete just as you are. This doesn't have to be hard. Just realize that when you were born and a baby, you were just sitting there and existing. You were whole and complete and full of love. You were just being. Being yourself as you are. There just being and authentically you and just existing and happy. So was there anything wrong or missing from you? No, you were just there existing and happy. Why? Because the only thing that ever causes suffering is your own thoughts. As you grew up, you were conditioned to think you need outside stuff to make you happy and feel good, or to be okay, or worthy, or enough. But you don't actually need those things to feel that way. You could feel that way first, and now, and on your own by yourself, just you. From this you realize you were conditioned to think that you need a relationship to feel good, or to be accepted by others, or to feel good and okay and worthy and loved and enough. You actually don't need a relationship. You may want one or to experience it one day, but you don't need it to feel all those things. The thing that makes you not feel that way, that makes you not feel good, or whole, or special, or enough, or worthy without a relationship is your own thoughts. So remove the thoughts that make you feel bad about relationships. Remove the thoughts that make you think you need a relationship to feel whole and good and okay. From this equals alignment, a perfect state where you feel good and at peace. You no longer are deeply struggling to get a relationship or partner. You're at peace with yourself in your own now reality. You accept what is and feel peace there now. Peace because your thoughts about relationships or needing one is gone. You don't actually need one. You are whole and complete on your own. So then you start to feel better on your own. And if you remove the bad thoughts about not having a relationship, you are left just existing and being and enjoying your present moment. Just being. Being yourself and happy, enjoying what you are doing. Not worried about how you don't have a relationship. So can you picture that? Can you see the only thing causing any upset for you about relationships in any given moment is your own thoughts? Without bad thoughts about it, you're at peace. Good and okay and happy, which is how you want to feel when in a relationship as well. So be it first, here and now, and in that perfect state of content and peace first, here by yourself. If you sat in a room and looked around, you'd see your body, a couch, a TV. Where is unworthy? Where is not enough? Where is I'm less than because I don't have a relationship? It is only in your thoughts. So step one means you discover you are whole and complete and good enough and worthy, completely on your own just as you are, simply because you exist. Step two is realizing and understanding your thoughts. The only thing causing you to feel bad about not having a relationship is your own thoughts about it. Well, how do I not feel bad about not having a relationship? You question it and discover having a relationship is neutral. One could argue and say having a relationship is amazing. I get to cuddle and have someone to be with me and spend time with me. But someone else could say having a relationship is hard and you always have to say what you're up to and you have to drive to see them, and you're unable to do your own thing. So each side can be argued in many ways as to if a relationship is good or bad. So is a relationship good or bad? It is neither. It just is. For me, this way of seeing it took away all my upset and lack around not having a relationship. If having one is not good or bad, it just is. That means either way for me can be argued as to if having a relationship is good or bad. So I no longer feel the lack of it. I don't feel bad I don't have one. This takes away all lack while also allowing you to accept your now reality. When you don't have lack feelings, you accept your now reality and have peace. From this stability and a clear, perfect state to be in. You can at any moment close your eyes, have no thoughts about a relationship at all, and see how you are simply existing. This is being. So imagine if you did have a partner in a relationship. Imagine if you were cuddling and held them. In that moment, what are you doing? You are just being. You are present there in that moment, and you have no negative thoughts or feelings about anything. So the state will match your desired state of being in a relationship. Imagine if you had a relationship and were immersed in each other, watching a movie, or on a date or having dinner. When you are in these moments of pure joy, what is going on? You are having no negative thoughts and feelings about relationships. You are just being and present, enjoying who you are and the other person. So see how you can first be aligned with your desire by yourself? By removing the thoughts that make you upset about relationships. You remove them by questioning them and seeing them as neutral. Question your main negative thoughts about relationships that come up. By seeing it as neutral, it dissolves them. For example, is it true I can't find a relationship? Not really, because you are God and all things are possible. So realize and discover who you really are. You are awareness, connected to all things and people. So by you and your inner self, you can have things, people, and objects moved and arranged in your favor. So is it true? No, because all can be arranged. A new person can move to your city. You could also be led and moved and inspired to take actions and end up at a new place where a person could be. So that isn't true. You can find a relationship. Maybe you had one in the past. So although options appear to be none now, you can shift to where you see many more options. You can see that you had a relationship in the past and that it is possible. Maybe you have a relationship story, like all guys cheat or something like that. This is a negative thought. So you would question the negative thought. Is that actually true? No, not all guys cheat. Maybe it's a pattern for you, but it is not actually true. So see how it's only your thoughts causing you upset about all things. The thought of all guys cheat causes you upset. It is a thought about it. You could even say, well, he cheated now. I can find a new person who is even more right for me. Now you don't feel as bad he cheated since your opportunity for a new person is available. So again, it's only your thoughts causing you upset about all things. So realize all your thoughts going on. You don't have to analyze each one, but notice how it is only your thoughts causing you upset. See the thought stories you have held onto for so long. Like, it is hard to meet someone. I don't know where to find someone. People suck. I'm always used and always treated bad. These are all just thoughts. They aren't really you. So question them and dissolve them. Is it hard to meet someone? No, it really isn't It really isn't. It's just your negative thoughts saying that and preventing it. Or how about, I don't know where to find someone. That is okay, because you don't need to know where. You just have to be in that state of no bad thoughts about relationships. And will be led by ideas or moved to your desires by being aligned. And step 3 is, by now, if you accomplish that, you will feel just at peace. You'll be having no negative thoughts or feelings about not having a relationship. You'd feel good with or without one, because it's neutral to have one. So this neutral place takes away all the lack about not having a relationship, and it allows you to accept your not-reality. If you pushed against your not-reality and said, I'm so mad I don't have a relationship right now, I'm so mad this is the worst thing ever, then this is resistance. You want to accept your current not-reality as it is and feel peace in it. Resistance is any negative thoughts or feelings about a desire. Emotions are caused by thoughts, so the key is your thoughts. If you are continuously angry and have bad thoughts about how you don't have a relationship, you are pushing against and having resistance about your now reality. This causes more of the same bad, unwanted patterns and no relationship. So see, not having a relationship as neutral. Not good or bad, it just is. So most likely you know what you want in a relationship, or a girlfriend or boyfriend. So it is already within you. The details of stuff you want or said you want is kept inside you and it's known. You could make a list, if you wanted, of the core things you want, like affectionate, lives close by, wants what I want, brown hair. You can keep it open or general or even more specific. Say it in the wanted tense, though. Like, I want blank, not I don't want. So what did I personally do to manifest a girlfriend or relationship to my doorstep? I first realized I'm whole and complete just by existing. That it isn't true I need a relationship to feel good and okay and fit in. That it was only conditioned in me to think so from outside sources. This took away the lack and need and desperation. It is only my thoughts and bad thoughts about not having a relationship that made me feel not what I naturally already feel without the thoughts, which is good and okay, and all just is, and just being, which is a state of perfect peace. Only my thoughts prevented that state of peace. So basically I felt good and enough and whole and complete within myself. I wrote down why I'd be amazing to date, what I had to offer, how they would see me, or what they would say to me. Like they'd say I'm thoughtful and funny, I'm reliable and consistent, I'm affectionate. Saying what I had to offer grew my confidence and self-worth. It showed myself all the great things I have to offer someone, and that I'm equally the prize, and no other should be put on a pedestal or above me. Anyone who enters your awareness is equal as you are. They aren't any better or greater than you. If you see them in your awareness, you created them, and they are equal, even if they are extremely attractive to you. Realize they were brought in by you, and the same essence and energy, and same as you. I then also wrote down, or just felt like, what it would feel like to be with a person in my ideal relationship. Like it feels so good with you. We have so much fun together. It is easy and comfortable with you. Take a few moments and feel like how it would feel when you're with them. When you do so or write it down, usually a flash of an image of it comes to you, and even that can be enough to manifest. You don't have to do this for tons of days or hours or weeks. It can be a short process. You realize when you are no longer having negative thoughts about your desires, you are in perfect alignment. So this means resistance-free. So when you are in this state, what you want and what you say you want comes fast and easy. Again, when you're in a clear state of no resistance, when you say what you want, then it comes fast and easy. The only thing preventing your desire or slowing it down is resistance. Resistance is negative thoughts about your desire. If you have a desire and no negative thoughts about it, it happens. If you say these things you want while having no resistance or bad thoughts about it, then it happens, fast and easy. All things can be arranged and moved in your favor to bring about your desire. So I felt wholly complete. I had no negative thoughts about my desire for a relationship. I wanted one, yet didn't feel bad I didn't have one. It was neutral. This was not needing it, not having lack, and accepting my now reality. I was not upset at my now reality and in a peaceful state of just being. So from that state, I became clear on what I wanted. I said some main qualities I wanted them to have, and I said some main aspects like looks, or location, or details about them. But I more importantly said how I wanted to feel when with them. And I felt that state as I said it. Like it feels so good when I'm with you. It feels comfortable. Our connection is amazing. And how they would see me. Maybe a few phrases in my head that they would be saying to me. Like, you are beautiful. I want to please you. I'm so happy I'm with you. The main shift for me was having no negative thoughts about a relationship or relationships in general. I saw it as neutral and it just was. So I didn't feel bad about it. I wanted a relationship, but I didn't feel bad about it. I wanted it and felt good about it. I was resistance-free. The only thing preventing desires is resistance, which is negative thoughts about it. So remove those and your desire happens. That's why stuff you don't care that much about can manifest in an instant. Because you just want it and are happy about it. So you say you want it and that's it. Manifesting actually can be that easy. That is how I discovered I instantly manifested a job, car, apartment. So say what you want and feel good about it. And keep on with no bad thoughts about it till it happens. To have no bad thoughts about it is to question it. See it as neutral or find a way to make up a new perspective on it and what it means. Like if a person ended a relationship with you, do you see it as good or bad? You could see both sides to it. It is good because I was spending tons of money on dates and gas in my car to see them far away, and it was draining me. I could see it as bad because I had a beautiful person to do fun things with. So, which is it? Good or bad? It just is. So when this happened, I discovered how my thoughts work. I could have a perspective on this like, this is awful, why would they end it? Or see that it taught me about my thoughts and improved my life significantly. I could further say that it's sad it ended, or say, well, they weren't right for me after all. So when you say a perspective that makes you feel good, that means you are aligned. So choose the perspective or the way to see the situation that makes you feel good. Once you understand all this, you can easily see how I manifested a girlfriend and relationship partner to my front door. When you're aligned, all works for you. People, things, and even you are moved and arranged to bring about your desires. You may have to take some sort of action, but that action is like fun and enjoyable. Manifesting is fun and easy when you're aligned. What's aligned mean to me? It means knowing I'm whole and complete just by existing. So that means I don't need anything outside of me to feel complete or enough because I am that. Things can come and go, but me, myself, the awareness self, within me is unshaken, undisturbed, and still remains. I can always return to just being, which is existing, with no negative thoughts. So then imagine you're sitting down, just being, and have no bad thoughts about your desires. All bad thoughts about your desires have dissolved. From that, you say what you want and have no negative thoughts about it. I want blank. Say the thing that you want. For me, I said I want a girlfriend who's a perfect fit. Saying I want isn't a bad thing. When you say it and you see yourself as having it, when I say I want a girlfriend, I see myself as having one and them there with me. When you say what you want, see yourself as having it. So many people say, don't say I want, because it is possible when you say that, then you see the lack of it. So it isn't the words, it is what the words show or do for you. If I said I want money and saw my empty wallet, that is not being focused on the having of it. If I said I want money and saw myself with a handful of cash, that is good. So see the difference? So I want and saying I want can work if you see or have a flash of an image or simply just the feeling and of having it when you say it. So after you get aligned and have no negative thoughts, you're at peace overall with life. You just live normally and do what feels good and what makes you happy, and you stay in that stable state. So how did I manifest a relationship girlfriend on my doorstep exactly? I felt whole on my own, and I wanted a relationship, but I didn't feel bad I didn't have one. I questioned all my thoughts that came up and cleared them. I found not having a girlfriend is neutral. I felt peace and was just being, which was living life and being myself and just being me without any negative thoughts about anything, about relationships or relationships in general. I used to get sad and upset or jealous about other people who have found relationships and were in it. This caused me upsetting thoughts about my desire, so I removed that too. By when, I saw a happy relationship, I'd question it or think it different. Like maybe they show a happy couple on camera, but maybe they aren't really happy. A relationship is actually neutral. Or sometimes I'd realize if others had a relationship, it doesn't mean I have to be any less happy. They can have one and I can have one. They don't have to be single and miserable. We can all have a relationship. Or if I saw a happy couple, I'd have a new perspective on it instead of feeling upset I don't have it or jealous. Like, oh, that's a cute couple. I want that one day. Instead of being upset at seeing their happiness. So change your perspective or how you see it to feel good. And when you feel good, you're aligned with your desire. So if I saw a happy couple, at movies, restaurant, TV, I'd say, oh, I want that for me. I want a girlfriend who's like that. Or sees me or feels for me like that. See how that makes me feel good? This means I'm aligned with my desire. So from being in that good state, then the bridge of incidents unfolded and it happened and it brought me my desire. When you're in a good state and aligned, you are far more powerful. Things become easier and feel like magic. And then things become arranged and happen for you. All I had to do was say what I wanted and feel good about it. And see yourself as having it, or feel that yourself as having it for a few seconds, and that's it. The only thing in the way is your unhappy or bad thoughts and feelings about it. When you're upset about your desire, you suffer and struggle and try and force and look. So this was not being aligned. So once I did all that, I said how I wanted a girlfriend, and maybe 2 weeks passed and my desire happened. I had a friend and we went out to a club for my birthday in February. When we were out, we were dancing and having fun, and she took a Snapchat video of us. I asked this friend if she knew anyone single, and this friend knew I wanted to meet someone, but she said she didn't know anyone for me or anyone to set me up with. It is now September, and one day out of the blue completely, that friend texted me and said, "Hey, look at this girl. Is this your type, or would you be interested?" And how that girl had seen me on a dating app long ago, or had recognized me from that. And I said, yes, she's my type. Then later I asked, how did this come about again? And she told me the girl had seen me and my friend on the Snapchat from February, that she's now single and recognized me from that Snapchat and the dating site. So she asked if I was single and how she wanted to meet me. So one night, my friend and the girl came over to meet me at my place. She arrived right at my doorstep. I didn't have to go anywhere or do anything. Didn't have to try, force, look, struggle, nothing. I was just aligned and at peace, with no bad thoughts about my desire, and said what I wanted, and all was arranged, and brought right to me. It was amazing that I had remembered one of the things I wrote, that I want a girlfriend who will come to me and find me exactly where I am. So we got along and continued to date, and my manifestation happened. So the main goal in all of this is to remove the unhappy and negative thoughts about your desire. This clears it and allows it to happen in unbelievable ways. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.